Fudge. Howdy everybody, TSS958 back here again, and we are back here in No Man's Sky. We are ready to do a little bit more adventure. However, I am actually very, very excited. Last stream I actually managed to pick up a freighter that, may not be the best in some people's eyes, but, I actually think it's pretty sweet, and I'm actually really happy with it. So, we managed to do that last time. However, last time I wanted to hit 250,000 light years, and obviously that didn't happen. So, now we are going to work on actually doing that. But, I have a catch for you guys. We aren't just going to be trying to hit 250,000. I've been doing a little bit of work, and I am really happy because we are under 200,000 light years away. What is going on with this camera? Oh my god. Stay. Bad. Stay. Hey, it worked. Anyways, we are under 200,000 light years, so I am really happy. And it is really coming to the point where I'm like, I'm actually going to do this. This is going to be awesome. So something that I did do, I actually did do a couple different things. One of the things that I did do was I actually did, wind up double checking my coordinates and everything, making sure that I am going to the right place. And I think I've actually decided I'm actually gonna skip the system that I kind of renamed the Gectoran Belt, mainly due to the fact that it's owned by Viking, and that's gonna get hella confusing for me to be there, and just I don't think that's cool to begin with. So we're actually gonna go straight for my Foundations system. I am going to still aim for the Gectoran Belt right now, but we're not actually going to spend too much time there. I feel like my Foundation system is going to be a little bit better. I have to do double checking on what's there, actually. I forget how many planets. I know it's a Viking system. I just forget how many planets is there. So I'm going to have to double check on that, but I will get that done, and there was that weird thing again. But yeah, we are a lot closer than we were last time, I will say that much, so I'm really happy. Alright, let me fix a couple things on this end of the stream, and we will get underway, and we will hop on, or, well, warp on, to getting to my Foundation system. Alright, that is done. Now we just gotta go over here, link this to the game that we're playing. That would be really confusing if I linked it to a different game than what I was actually playing. Correct thumbnail, just different link. So when people search that game, they would get me, even though I wasn't playing that game. That's really sleazy. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people would dislike the video. So we are not going to do that. Alright, let me work on one last thing here, and then we are on our way. Alright, here we go. Alright. That is all set. Second screen is up and running. For first time in a little bit here. We actually have the second screen where we want it. And this gave me a stupid notification. Alright. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Where are we exactly? I think I'm at like 190,000. Not too far under 200,000, but I mean, I am under 200,000. Alright. Yeah, we're at like 190. Alright, let me make sure I'm actually heading to the right area right now. Let's see here. Discoveries. So right now we're heading towards the Gectoran Belt, so we're going to mark that. The actual place that I am going to wind up is going to be Ganyakaja. See, I didn't rename this one. I wasn't in that mode yet, so still got that weird name. It does have 5 planets and 1 moon, so it actually has 6 bodies in it, which is actually very good. It's a medium supply, which really isn't bad. I will take a medium supply. Although sometimes I don't necessarily pay attention too much to that. Belligerent. I think that's a level 2, which isn't too bad. So that's actually where we're going to wind up eventually. This is my actual home system. So I am going to actually try and find the very first place that I started building a base. I don't know if we'll actually be able to get there, but I plan on doing that. So without further ado, we are going to continue on towards Gectoran Belt 958. Alright, we're going off this way. That's already at 8:45. What the hell? 8:20, 8:23, 8:42. Alright, we're gonna go for here. I mainly can't wait to actually get to my foundation system, just because I want to set up a base there, and I really want to start working on all of the upgrades that I want to do. I have a lot that I got to and want to do. I have to work on my exocraft. I have to. Hey, thank you very much for the subscription. Reno Remgoose? Is that how we say that one? Thank you very much. I hope I said that right. But I want to work on my exocraft. I want to work on all of my starships. Maybe not all of them, but a couple of them. I want to work on them, upgrading them. And then I also got to get the farm built back on my freighter. So that's going to be really, really interesting too. So I am planning on spending quite a bit of time in my foundation system. But like I said, we'll see where we wind up. Alright, back home this way. Off in this direction. Oh, that star's already too far away. Goddamn, stupid void. Let's go here. Just because it's a green system. Let's go. So while I do love this animation, I love how this works, I'd like to see maybe a couple different types of it, or a different kind, or I'd love to actually see, like, I know it would take away a little bit of the actual immersiveness of the game, but actually see photos that you take in the game appear as a load screen in between systems. I feel like that it would add a little bit of a personal touch, and it might be easier on some of the units that people are using. Not that, I mean, it's super demanding to begin with, but I just feel like that it would be a cool little personal touch. Alright, which one of you is the freighter? That guy up there. I've been running into this style an awful lot lately, and it's very interesting, but to me, ugly as hell. Honestly. Ow! No, what? Okay, no. No, 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 no. I didn't want to land on it. Oh, we have a visitor! False alarm, we don't have a visitor. That's the ship frequency. Talking system unit, whatever. Alright, let's go this way again. And to think that I started with damn near 200 warp cells that literally took up my entire inventory, and we're down to, I think, like 26 now or something like that. That's a lot of warping. Let's go up here. We're gonna get a little bit further, I think. And it's still gonna be along kind of the same path. So that's 890. That's too far. 848 is too far. Too far. 839, 848, 849, 853, 833. Alright, we're gonna go here. Since our max warp distance on this particular ship, and this is the one that I have the most upgraded, is 836 light years. 833 light years isn't bad. And going off this way. How far is this? 834. We're gonna go to this one. What's our sodium count at? Or zinc? What's our zinc count at? I should check just to make sure I wind up in another space battle. I have enough of it. I don't know if I just haven't noticed it, but I feel like the level of detail on these starships has been increased. Let me check my inventory. Come on. Let me check my inventory. There we go. We have... I think I need chromatic metal. Let me move that over there. Yeah, I need a chromatic metal. We could use a little bit more sodium. We're not in bad shape with it, but we could use a little bit more. Herox can go there. Let me, warping yet again. Honestly, maybe I should stay here. No, let's warp again. Next one, we are going to 886. That's too far. 884, too far. 797, 950. Whoa, where'd that come from? All right. 797. What happened to that? 8. There it is. Alright, we are going to go here, but we are actually going to land on one of the planets, and we're going to take a look at, some of the stuff that's there, because we're going to collect some sodium, we're going to sell some stuff while we're at it, just open up the ship inventory, and then we'll move on and continue with our journey to our foundations. Okay, where's the space station? Let's go there first. First things first, find the space station. Sell off some of the junk we have, and then we'll go down to a planet and we'll explore. We like the colors of this space station. Coming in hot. Meow. Recruitable frigate. Well, we don't need that, so... I like the colors of this space station. Do 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 do. Buy items? No, we want to sell. And we're gonna switch to our starship. We're gonna sell this stuff. We're gonna sell the Herox. Let's switch back to an exosuit high capacity. We have a Korvax convergence cube. I honestly don't know where that came from, but I'm gonna keep that for right now. Cobalt, titanium, carbon, paraffinium. We need all of that. Don't need the carbon nanotubes. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sell those. I can always make more. They just require carbon to make, so it's not that bad. Where did we have chromatic? Oh, the chromatic. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I was wondering where that was coming from for a second. That's just in a high capacity. Alright. We're gonna keep all that. Okay. Down to a planet to collect some zinc. Sodium. Whatever you want to call it. Alright. How many planets do we have here? I count 2. What's the other one look like? Okay. Do we only have 2 planets here? 1. Yeah, it looks like we only have 2 planets here, I think. So, let's... I kind of like the way that one looks. Just eerie. I am in the wrong menu. 2 planets, yeah, okay. 2 planets, Korvax, Opulent. Okay, let's go. What's that freighter look like? Just out of curiosity, it's still kind of looking at freighters. I actually don't mind the way this one looks. It's red. Red and black. Kind of like the nose. I'm actually gonna land on this thing and see what it's like. Leave it to TSS to get sidetracked. Class C 15 plus 4. That is not worth it. We're not even going to go up to the hall, or to the bridge. We're not even going to go up to the bridge to look at that. If it was a Class A 19, that I would probably stop and take a look at, but for a Class C 15, not worth it. I mean, I'm already taking a hit to the storage by not buying one of those giant... I don't know if these are technically called capital freighters or not. I'd have to ask about that. But, by not buying one of those big ships that goes to 34 slots, I'm already taking a hit to the slot capacity. And I'm not gonna compensate any more on that. What do we got? Snow planet, it looks like. We got a landing spot here? I don't think so. I don't see one. It is abandoned facility, it looks like, though. Yeah, definitely abandoned. We're not gonna... Not gonna waste time with that. Oh, there's something right up here. Oh. Another abandoned facility. Alright. Let's do a scan for a trade post. That's gonna be a lot easier to find. Freighter... What the hell? What's that? Oh, that is the trade post. I thought it was taking me to a different building for a second. 3 minutes, 4 minutes away, actually. Now it's only 25 seconds away. It's just great how much time you can actually cut off just by going up in the atmosphere a little bit, or out of atmosphere. Incoming. Had I known we were actually going to land at a trade post, I could have just waited to sell that stuff, but oh well. Alright, we need zinc. I know we need zinc. I don't know if we need anything else, but let's focus on the zinc. What the hell is that? Chrysonite? Yeah, that's chrysonite. Okay. Heading towards zinc. Or sodium. Oh. About to pass that. There we go. We have quite a bit here, so we're gonna go for this little cluster over there. Stay away from me, you stupid little Wheatley bot. Ow. Don't know how I managed to hit the top of that tree. Sodium. Oh, this stuff is a lot farther apart than I was expecting. You, no, no. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. I'm not doing anything wrong. The plant was gonna hurt me, so I acted in self-defense. Ah, dang it. I was hoping it was like a cluster of sodium. That would have made life a lot easier. We're heading for that clump over there. They look very close. They're sort of close. Isn't there sodium up here? Thought I saw sodium up over here. Scorched biome. At least that's what I like to call it. Oh! Well, hello there, little fella. That little fella, I mean gigantic ass fella, who's chasing me. Nope. Crab, 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 crab. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Bad crab. Oh, come on. Again, he was attacking me. It's not my fault. Maybe you guys should have a better handle on the damn wildlife around here. Jeez. You're just gonna let it run around and attack the visitors like that? That's actually, he's really cool looking. Oh my god, go away. Ow! There's another crab! What the heck? Or is that not a crab? Oh, jeez! He is not friendly. Note to self, giant-ass T-Rex on this planet is not friendly. Jeez. Hi guys, excuse me. We got 10 seconds until we're free. We're not getting chased anymore. There was sodium over here. What the heck is that thing? Oh my god! Wow! What is that? I can't even call that a crab. Damn, it's fast though. Oh my god. I don't like this planet. Stay away from me! I'm just trying to collect my zinc. I'll leave you guys alone. Stay away. Okay, good. There's some. There is some sodium right over this way. What are we at? Let me move this to my high capacity. And yeah, we still need a little bit more. We're running low on launch fuel too. Maybe I should look into making some of that. Need more cobalt, and we need ionized cobalt as well. Alright. Those two things I'm not too worried about right now. We can grab those once we actually get back to the Foundation system. The thing I'm worried about right now is my sodium count, because I don't want to run into like a really big space battle and run out of it. Not that I'm too worried about that, but I would hate for it to happen. Venus flytrap, stay away from that. KJ would probably like this place. Okay, what's chasing me? Is there something down in the hole? Ah! Nope, it's a crab. Or whatever that other thing was. That wasn't even a crab. I don't know what the hell that was. It was like 4 legs, and maybe it was a crab. Just a weird looking one. Let's not be discriminatory. Yeah, discriminatory here. There we go. Alright. What's going on here? I saw there was a comment, but nothing is displaying a comment on my end. Interesting. Oh, there we go. That's weird. That is a very weird setting. Alright, oh, we're extremely cold. Suffering from hypothermia at the moment. Alright, let's try and find a cave duck in there. That way we don't actually, wind up dying because of hypothermia. Is this gonna work? Maybe? Eh. Right, that's not working. Where's my... Oh, we're gonna do this one, because we are actually out of... I think we're out of the advanced ion batteries, which I gotta make more of. Which, again, we can worry about once we get back to the home system. Or foundation system, there we go. That's the word that I wanted. Oh! We have ventured into the great beyond. Ah! They're chasing me! Eep. Oh wait, that might not have been them. What was that? Was it that thing? I don't think so. Alright. Oh, we got a little bit of zinc back this way. Oh! I don't know if those things are hostile or friendly. Maybe I should scan them and actually find out. We'll head over this way and grab this sodium. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Alright. And there's a storm. Got a lot of sodium over this way. And this sodium is very far away. Yay. Oh, we got a couple of sodium plants here. That works. My screen is frosting over. That's a nice looking explorer. There's a giant T-Rex. Or not giant, but nope, stay away. Oh, damn it. There's a friggin' sentinel over there, and I'm gonna get attacked by whatever that is. What is that? Stay away from me! I didn't do anything to you! Ow! Right, you wanna play hardball? I'll play hardball. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. There. Now I'll play hardball. Oh my god, stay away! Stay away, stay away, stay away! Alright, Venus flytrap, you die as well. Oh no! I can't catch a break. I really don't like this planet right now. I just want my zinc so I can leave. Alright. Oh, storm's over. This needs to go exosuit high capacity. And great. We're gonna be spending 40 of it. Well, what do we got around here? Thank goodness this planet has no shortage of zinc. Or sodium. Oh my god, there's something else chasing me now? We need about 400 more zinc. A little less than that, but I'm just rounding up. Grab you. Grab you. Stay away from the wheezing plant. That bad. A little bit of freeze there. We're good though. And sodium. How much do we got now? We almost have 200. Oh, hey, a word totem. I'll grab that. Once. You have learned the Korvac's word for once. Oop, that's strange. I don't ever recall seeing a wheezing plant and Venus flytrap within that close of a vicinity of each other. Damn, this planet is just trying to kill me. Everywhere I turn, I'm either getting chased by some hostile animal, shot at by sentinels, or about to walk into a Venus flytrap. There's a vine. There's a wheezing planet behind me. Or, wheezing plant, not planet. What else we got around here? What's our count on sodium? Navigational data can go there. You can go up there. So, really, we need 150 more. Alright. Another word totem. I mean, it's here, so we'll grab it. Grab the sodium. Grab the word totem. What the hell? Grab the word totem. More. The Korvac's word for more. I need more sodium! And I am clearly not heading for the closest plant. Oh, there we go. Right over here. Alright, what are we at? 139. 2 more plants should do it. I think. If I'm doing my quick math in my head correctly. Which probably isn't correct, but we're gonna go off that. Okay, 1 more plant did it. High capacity. High capacity. God damn it. We're too short. And I'm not saying we're too short to do something, but we're too short on inventory storage. We need 2 more pieces. Come on, there's gotta be a sodium plant nearby. Oh my god. Oh, is that one? Yes, that is one. You stay away from me. No. No. Bad. Down, boy. We gotta transfer that real quick. Now we have too much. Alright, get rid of the excess. Alright, we gotta get rid of this excess. We need carbon over there, I know that. We don't need the poop. We'll get rid of the poop. We don't need the dihydrogen. We will get rid of that. Or is this poop? One of those two is poop. I know that. You can go to high capacity inventory. Wow. The fact that at the beginning of this journey, this entire area was filled with warp cells. Now we're down to 4 stacks plus 1. That's funny. Alright, let's see here. Where'd I park? Boop, boop. Panic button. There we go. I believe. Oh, wow. All the enemies just popped up at once there. Or all the hostile animals. So I don't think that T-Rex is hostile. Or the T-Rex type creature is not hostile, but I still wouldn't want to deal with that thing if it was. Are we there yet? I really don't want to have to spend any of the sodium that I just got on replenishing my thermal protection. So we're going to try and get to the starship before that runs out. Well, I know it's going to run out before we get there, but should be able to get to the starship before our shield runs out and we actually start taking damage to our health. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. Hey, Jason, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining in. Good to see you. And my day is going pretty good. I'm tired. I had to get up really early today and do a bunch of stuff, but I'm doing good. I feel good. Hopefully you're okay, or you are well as well. And I was looking for zinc, or, well, sodium as it's known now. But I have finished that endeavor. We are now... Excuse me. We are now getting back in our starship, and we are going to continue warping towards our foundation system. Alright, we shouldn't have anything in the inventory here. We don't, which is good. Alright, let's actually start putting stuff there. That's better. No, your day is not good. Your day is well. But that's good to hear, Jason. I'm glad to hear that. Alright. Yeah, okay. We're good there. Let's warp. Why can't we warp? Navigation, planetary interference. We, currently are too close to a planet. Let's fix that by traveling away from it for a short amount of time. Oh, I lost where I was going. Where am I going? We're going this way and then that one. Alright. Yes, I am still heading home. However, I don't know if you remember when we actually started the journey, we were pretty close to 600,000 light years. I am down to 185,000 now. So I am really happy that, I mean, it's really seeing progress here. Which is very, very, very good. And I really can't wait to get back. I actually double-checked my, coordinates of my actual foundation system earlier today to make sure I was actually heading in the right direction, and I am, so we'll see when we get there. I'm actually going straight to my foundation system, whereas before I was planning on making a pit stop to a system that I actually started really building a base in. I have since kind of decided against that because I don't want to set up a shop in a system that is named Gectoran Belt when it's owned by Viking now. So that would just get confusing and be a little silly. So we are going to bypass that one, and we are actually going to go straight for the foundation system, where I plan on upgrading a bunch of stuff. So yeah, that's the plan for right now. Who knows? That might change within the next 2 minutes. Oh, and I guess I'll mention this right now. If anybody does play No Man's Sky, I'm not telling you how to do it, and you guys may already know about this, but I actually didn't. And Funny Imps, he's another guy that I've gotten to know a little bit through streaming. He's pretty good at finding ships and a bunch of different stuff on just in this game. Trying to think. I know he's in the Sword Discord, if you guys know Sword at all. He's another No Man's Sky streamer. He actually mainly focuses on No Man's Sky. But Funny Imps is kind of in his crew. That's where I met him. He actually showed me a different way of warping. And I was very curious. He said that it seemed to save him a few light years on his warps and everything. So I was very curious, and I actually went through and I tested this out. And I took a bunch of calculations. You can't really see that, can you? So like this side, I actually warped 3 ways his way, and then I warped 3 ways the way I was doing it. And it actually turned out that 2 out of the 3 ways, his warping style actually wound up being a longer distance. I got more light years out of it, and that was 2 out of the 3 ways. So 90% of the time you're gonna be able to warp a little bit further. And then what I did is from the same exact system, I warped to a star that was equal distance from that system. Once with my old way of warping, and that wound up being 802 light years away from my destination. No, closer to my destination, sorry. And then I warped using Funny Imps' warping style, and I actually wound up being 825 light years closer. So, and that was to a star that was 831 light years away from the current one that I was at, both times. I actually wound up finding stars that were equidistant away from the star I was at, using both methods. So, 90% of the time, I will say that Funny Imps' way of warping is actually going to get you a little bit further than, if you were to follow the actual path and continue past the endpoint if you can. That's just what I found, so I thought that was pretty interesting. Whereas I used to, here, I'm gonna warp again here real quick. So, what I used to do is, so this takes me all the way over here. Actually, a pretty good distance. What I used to do is I used to aim for a little bit further because I know my hyperdrive can go 836 light years at a time. So this is only 724. So what I used to do is I actually used to go a little bit further, as much further as I can. And I was thinking that that was giving me those extra light years. But actually, what was going on, the way that Funny does it, is if you're starting here, he'll go along the first one, follow it to the first one, go up to the second one, but then from the second system that it says you can go to along that path, continue on straight as far as you can. And even though, like, the distance that you might be able to warp is a little bit shorter, it actually kind of, in the long run, actually helps you out and makes you go a little bit further. I lost where I was. Which is actually very helpful, considering. It just helps you save a little bit of fuel, and it helps you go that little extra distance. So that's if you guys didn't know that, if you didn't already use it, kind of like me. Might help you out a little bit. 863, that's too far. 849, too far. 832, that's not a bad distance. Alright, however, this is an uncharted system, so we can't do much here, but I mean, we can actually do a lot here. I actually really like uncharted systems, but there's nowhere to land once you get there. Oh, it's a chromatic system too. Or one of the planets is chromatic. That's a very interesting looking planet. But it's green. That's weird. It's a red star, but it's green. Hey, Yurko, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining in. Good to see you. I kind of want to stop, but at the same time, we got to keep going. Alright. Next is this star. So I'm going to this one, but then I'm continuing on straight from that star. 887, that's too far. 755. Can we get a little distance extra over here? 856. Alright, that's gonna... 793. That's gonna get us a little bit further than... Going from that one. Than that... what else we got here? 6... Oh, wow. Then 727. Okay, this is not... I don't know why... Oh, 834. Alright, we're gonna go to this one. Only one planet. One is the loneliest number. I'll never sing again, sorry. Hello and goodbye. 1 and 2. So we're going off this way, but I feel like... Oh, wow. Okay, these are still in range. 825. What are you? You are 852. You are too far. 806, 871, 870, 858. What are you? 861, 786. Alright, this is actually probably going to be our best bet, even though it is another uncharted system. Alright. That's a pretty cool looking planet. Actually, I like the aura for this system. Just the blue. That looks nice. That's a dark looking planet though. We can scan them and kind of find out a little bit about them. Cadmium, gold, and salt. Metallic planet. Interesting. So that's actually not going to have any weather type to it. Which could come in handy. Rusted metal. Desolate planet. Wow, everything here sounds great thus far. There's only 2 planets. This would be a terrible system to set up home in. For me, anyways. I think it would be. I don't know, some people may love it. I wouldn't. I want some life in my planet, please. Or in my system. Not in my planet. We're going off this way. So the one thing that I found, doing that whole, warping style thing, figuring that out, doing a little bit of testing, is it seems like when you're following the path actually kind of has you doing like a vortex forward. Whereas what Funny does is he goes, like, if this is the vortex, he'll go straight through it. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I seem to notice, I think, as I was warping. So I think that's why you might get those couple extra light years, because you're not actually, like, going side to side or in circles. You're actually just going straight. And a straight line is going to be quicker than if you were to actually make those turns. So that's my theory behind it. How true that is, I'm not entirely sure. Three planets, 3 moons. 6 bodies in this system. That's nice. $8:45. That's just too far. What's up with all the uncharted systems? Do. Literally, in order to keep myself from getting sidetracked by every little thing in each system, I literally just hit the down on the D-pad as quickly as I can and go into the galactic map. Okay. Thanks. You watch one video on YouTube, and then it decides that it has to send you every other video about that. It's like, I just looked at one thing. Yeah. Alright, this isn't really getting us that much further, but we're just going to continue along the same path. Let me get rid of this notification. There we go. Really get to know this screen when you're traveling long distances. That's a pretty planet. Ooh, pretty system. I like the black. I just like that void look. Alright, it's telling us to go here. How far out? 877. Damn it. What are you? 899, 801. That's not bad. Unpromising. Have to see if we warp into an abandoned system one of these times. Honestly, it's kind of a toss-up between abandoned systems and uncharted systems for me. Between the two of them, they're my favorites probably. Abandoned systems are just cool because they still have structures in them. It's just there's nothing there. There's like no other intelligent life form. And it's actually very interesting. It's cool because the space stations in those systems are actually the way it used to be before they came out with the new style of space stations. So it's really cool for me to just go through it and see the old style. I love the look of it. And it's just cool that how they put it together and how they made it that. So I really like that, and it's still kind of a way that you can get your basis there. However, Uncharted systems prove to be a very good building ground due to the fact... Ooh, I like this one. Due to the fact that there's just nothing there. So it's going to be a lot easier for the game to load what you have built. And it's pretty cool just to say that if somebody comes to your system, you can be like... Yeah, I built everything here. There was nothing. But I built this system pretty much. Which I know one thing that a lot of people actually really kind of want, or expecting that we might get at some point in time, are actually the ability to craft space stations. Like actual space stations. For systems that don't have them. Like Uncharted systems and systems like that. Which would definitely be very interesting. Viking. Or Korvax. Not Viking. I forgot to totally look at what the ship was through my... I like those colors. I actually really like that color. And it's a 19. It's a Class B, though. That's actually a pretty nice looking ship. I like the one that I have, though, so I'm not gonna... I'm not really gonna spend too much time here. I'm not gonna spend any time at all hunting for a freighter in this system, though. I like the colors of your hallway, though, buddy. Good choice. Seriously, though, honestly, a really nice looking ship. I like how the front actually has 2 turrets on the front of it. That's pretty nice. Okay. Moving on. 862, that's too far. 785, 781, that one's gonna be a little bit further. We're gonna go here. I'm waiting to actually spawn in on a freighter battle or something like that. I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't been scanned by any pirates yet, either. Of course, we are running out of valuable materials, aren't we? We only have a couple warp cells stacked left. Hello. Let's fly over here, check out the freighter fleet. Very interesting ships, but I would not want one of them as a freighter, honestly. Oh, nope, that's from the fleet. Never mind. Do 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 do. $653, $794, $830. That's not bad. Ooh, it's a wealthy Viking system. We're gonna check this one out. We're gonna see what fighters it has here too. We'll just stop for a little bit and we'll do a little bit of ship gazing for a second. What the heck? Why is there a cloud stuck in bottom corner of the screen? It's just this little fuzzy. But yeah, usually like the high economy. Whoop, there goes my ship doing a little twitch. Usually the high economies usually have some pretty good ships in them. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take a look at them. Let's go down to the planet. That is 1 minute and 23 seconds away. We'll make that a little bit shorter by actually pulsing there. Oh. I thought there was going to be water. Oh, hey, we were about to get scanned, too, by pirates. Oops. We gotta go that way. How far? 4 minutes. Alright, let's go up. Let's antagonize some pirates, and then we'll go down to that space station. Or trade terminal. Or trade post. Whoa! Bright lights, flying city. What do we got? Not a bad looking freighter, honestly. I actually really kind of like that. I've not seen that style before either. Oh, yeah. They're behind me! Behind me. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's right, turn off. Little chicken. Oh my god, my aim is off today. I missed my rewards, or I didn't have any. That's a nice looking fighter. Oh, come on. Bye! Shields are down. Please give me shield is down again. I don't want to hit the freighter, because I actually want to go look at it. Oh, there's two of them. There is two of them. I missed. Terribly. I didn't miss that time. There we go. Shields are regenerated a little bit that time. Oh, where is this guy? Right there. He has... I like his wing style. Not crazy about the nose, but... he also needs a stabilizing tail on that. Stop moving! I mean, who am I kidding? I'm never gonna stop moving, but... how did I miss him? Didn't miss him that time. Hey, we got Herox. Where's that freighter at? Like I said, this one actually intrigues me, so I kind of want to look at it. Nope, we're on the underside. I shall fix that very quickly. Eh. What system are we in? Is this a Viking system, or not Viking, Korvax? Why do I always get the Viking and Korvax mixed up? They look nothing alike. Ooh, A19 plus 4. I'm actually gonna take a look at this. I mean, the one that I have, I actually have not seen that style either. But, I mean, this is the first time I've ever actually seen this style. Yep, this is a Korvax system. Rah. Black and white, not bad looking. I don't see any defense turrets on it, though. Hey, Funny, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. And yes, I actually just ran into this. And it's, I mean, it's still one of the smaller freighters, which doesn't bug me, but I mean, it's an A19, and it's the first time I've ever seen this style. And I really kind of like that. So I'm really thinking I might trade up for this. Oh, and I don't know how long you've been here, but I actually did just tell everybody about your warping style. And, I mean, you probably already know this. You probably already done it yourself. And some other people probably have too, but I can confirm that I tested it, and it does appear that 90% of the time it is actually going to give you a farther warp distance or save you light years towards your destination. I tested it basically 6 different times. I did it 3 ways your time, the way you do it, and then I did it 3 separate ways the way I used to do it. And 2 out of those 3 ways, for each of them, your warp style took me further towards my destination than the old style that I was using did. The one time that my style, or the old style that I was using, actually took me further, only took me further by 5 light years. Really not that great of a difference at all. And then I actually did one where I went from the same system that I was in. I warped from the system I was in to a system at the end of the trail the old way I used to do it. And then I reloaded the game into that same system and went back to the way you did it. But both systems that I warped to were 831 light years away from my current system. The way that yours took me 823 light years closer to my destination than my way did, from that same system that I reloaded into. So honestly, your way I think does work a lot better. Just wanting to let you know that I did do that. So back to this. And like I said, I'm sure other people have tested it already, and you probably already knew that, but I just wanted to let you know that I did try that as well. Or did test it, and, like, actually put some data into it. Back to this. Back to the fact that this is a freaking nice-ass looking freighter, but I don't know if I want it. You know what? The hell with it. It's only $5 million. I'm really going to need to get that circuit board farm set back up on my freighter when I get to my foundation system. And I did run into a couple of those, a couple warps back. I'm not crazy about that style, honestly. This one really doesn't look bad. And like I said, I really haven't seen this before. So I'm thinking I'm going to take it just because it is unique. And like, it's only 5 million units. That's really not that bad. Alright, yeah, I'm going to take it. I have nothing on this one. I really like the way this one looks, but this one just looks cool. Hence what I had on my last one as well, funny. The layout on the other one's a little bit better if you ask me. That's if we were able to add tech upgrades to it later on. But I'm not too worried about that, so... I hear you, funny. Oh, that's hard. Why can't we have multiple freighters? I like them both. I really do. I never thought I'd run into this. I mean, these raiders I think are a lot easier to hunt for than the... So, tell me this one, funny. Are these freighters technically considered a capital ship? Or is that reserved for, like, the bigger ones? I mean, this style is a lot easier to hunt for than, like, those bigger ones are, if you ask me. I got this. I got this, I got this, I got this. Ah! Pull. Ow. I don't got this. That's gonna be the best part about this one. Just literally trying to do that every time you leave the hangar. That's the one thing that I kind of don't like about this one, is it doesn't seem like it has any defense turrets on it. However, if they make swapping out frigates easier when beyond drops, which I hope they do, I might want to swap out a bunch of my frigates to actually make them. Damn it, I didn't want to do that. To actually make them fighter frigates. Because don't the fighter frigates actually help you in battles if you're near them? Oh, we totally got this time. There we go. All right. Let's warp on. Oh, too far. Way too far. God damn it. Alright, backing up. Beep, beep, beep. Alright, let's go up here. What are you? Ah, damn it. Alright, we're gonna go for this one. Yeah, see, that's what my main thing was, is it does seem like any freighter that you buy and have as your, like, main freighter, you're only allowed to have one right now, does seem like it is called your capital ship. But I also, at the same time, felt like, since I'm buying the smaller ones, they aren't technically a capital ship. It's just a freighter. But as you just stated, you know, HG or Hello Games calls anything capital ship. Alright. Warping on. Oh. Uh 707, 868, 864, 795, 842, 794. I think that 795 one is going to be our best bet. Where is it? That one? Yeah, alright. God damn it. No fuel in the hyperdrive. I'm not used to that. I really hope we wind up having enough warp cells to get there. I'm actually starting to get a little bit worried. Because at one point I actually had to backtrack because I wanted to go back to another system that I found very interesting. And I feel like that I might have wasted too many warp cells doing that. What the hell? Why did everything change? Oh. That's strange. Alright, oh, it was this one. Never mind, I was looking at the wrong star. They all look the same. Give me a break. Except for the ones that are actually different colors. Those obviously don't look the same, but... Do 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 do. All right. There's a giant void here, and I don't like that. Because there's no way we're going to be able to span that, I don't think. So maybe we should go down here. 849, 727, 805. We're going to go to this one. Right into the warp again. Wasting no time. Alright, let's go this way. We got 802. That's not bad. 816. It's a green system? I'm going to it. Just because it's pretty green. Up, chromatic system. That's a nice looking planet. One planet, one moon. So you're talking about, this was your other favorite, smaller freighter style. Was that guy over there. If he's even the freighter. Back to the ball style. I do like that. He's not even a freighter. He would be if they actually marked him as one. Instead, it's marking this guy over here as one. And this guy, if you ask me, is kind of ugly as hell. I don't know. I thought I would like the tomb style, but I kind of don't actually. I like it when it looks like that. Like just those small carrying pods. I wish you could buy those. If you could buy those to increase your freighter's storage capacity, that would be cool. I would have like so many of those hovering around my freighter. That would be really cool, honestly. So instead of, like, maybe later on, so they started exploring with these frigates. Maybe later on, instead of you having all different frigates, like, that will go out on missions, maybe you have a choice between, okay, so maybe you're not a frigate mission guy. Or girl, not being judgmental at all here. Anybody can play anything. What if someone, such as I, were to decide to have 60% fighter frigates surrounding my freighter, so that way if it went into battle, it would have backup. And the last remaining 40% of them were storage upgrades. See, that would be pretty cool. I think that would be cool. Where are they? Are you prepared to meet your doom? Bye. Up, I overheated. If I didn't overheat, you'd be dead. Oh. Like I said, you'd be dead. Hey, Important, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. Good to see ya. Alright, yeah, definitely. If I'm actually able to stay up, I don't see why I won't be able to. Let's see here. We're going off of this direction. God damn it. $893, $781. Wasn't there like a $790 over here? Yeah. Alright, I think this is probably going to be the best one to go to. Well, John Hall, thank you very much for joining the stream, and welcome. And, whoa, hello. I really like this style ship, but it's freaking pain in the ass trying to leave the cargo bay, or the landing bay. I had one for a while, but I kept running into that upright, and I'm like, god damn it. Alright, and, well, I mean, currently we have just warped into a freighter battle. But we are very close, actually, to our home, or, wrong thing, or our, foundation system, and I really can't wait to get there, because I have a lot planned that I'm gonna be upgrading and everything. That's a cool-looking ship over there. Can I have that thing as a freighter? Please? Please. Ah! I flew right by him. Stop being annoying. Right, he's down. Who's next? Somebody over in that direction that is shooting my brump. I don't appreciate that, sir. Got him. I wasn't even targeting him. Got him. Alright, eh. Alright, got him. Got more chromatic metal. Alright, last time I completed one of these, the freighter despawned so quickly I wasn't actually even able to land in the, landing base. So I actually want to do a little bit of exploring before I actually defeat these pirates. One such thing is actually going over here and looking at this damn thing. There's just a giant ball on the end of it. I can't... I don't know, I like the way that looks. For whatever reason. I need to get away far enough so I can actually look at it. I seriously wish that I could have that as my freighter. Huh. Honestly, that would be pretty cool. Alright, let's go back this way. Let's turn around. And... yeah. Where are you going? Ow. Damn it. Like I said. Oh well, whatever. I'm not too worried about it. It was fun just shooting pirates out of the sky. I wasn't close enough to the entrance of the thing, and I'm not gonna worry about reloading. Alright, those are too far. Alright, we're gonna go to this one. So yeah, I did something a little bit different out of the ordinary, John. I know a lot of people are looking for like those 34 giant capital ships, and I realized that there was only 2 styles of them, and I myself like to be a little bit different and kind of go out of the ordinary a lot of the times. So what I went ahead and I did is I realized there were a lot more styles and configurations of these smaller freighters. However, I know I'm not going to breach that 34 slot capacity, which I'm not too worried about because I really don't plan on warping with my freighter or keeping a lot on it. I also know that I can add storage units on the freighters, so I can always upgrade it that way if I want to. And I also know that, yeah, I really do wish there were more styles of the big freighters. But, like, as I was kind of getting into how I want to be a little bit different, I've been looking at a lot of the smaller style freighters, and I have been going with Class A or Class S 19 slot freighters with a good layout on them, which for me is going to be plenty of room. I'm going to be able to build my freighter farm, plus I get something that looks a little different, which to me is awesome. So I've been doing a little bit of freighter hunting. This is actually the second one that I found that I really like. And I actually ultimately went up with this one. Funny kind of talked me a little bit into it. But, exactly. That's what I love about it. They look so cool. And people aren't going to be used to seeing that because everybody either has the, I call it an Imperial, freighter. Or they have that one that I was just fighting. Those are like the only 2 big ones that you can get. So I love the way this one looks. I just think it's really cool to be a little bit different. And actually, as I was just discussing with Funny, is how they introduced these frigates. Now, I'm not a frigate mission guy. I don't necessarily love getting the fuel and sending my frigates out on missions and waiting hours for them to get back. And that's exactly it. It's awesome looking, but for me, it's like, almost everybody has a variant of that, and that's why I wanted to be a little different. So yeah, I'm showing John that. But so what my thought was is, what if they change frigates up a little bit? Okay, I'm not a frigate expedition guy. I don't love sending my frigates out all the time and, you know, waiting hours for them to get back. So my thought was, if they make it easier to kind of get rid of, exactly, that's the main thing that I didn't want to have to grind to try and find a color scheme that I was really going to like that's going to set it apart from all of the other ones. So I went with this, and my thought with the frigates was, if they make it easier to get rid of old frigates, I would get rid of all of my expedition, all of my repair frigates, and all of those other ones. And I would have like 60% fighting defense frigates that could help me in battle, because I do believe they do that. And then the other 40% I was just talking with Funny Imps about was, I could, if they allowed you to purchase, I call them the tombstone, kind of like just the flat box frigates that you see flying around, which you can't buy right now. But if they allowed you to buy those, and you could upgrade the capacity of your storage on your freighter fleet. Oh, is it? See, I never even knew about that, because I never really delved into, you know, getting those, doing frigates and everything. So I didn't even know about that. So I think that would be really cool, because that way I could upgrade the storage capacity of my fleet in space, plus I could have a really good defense mechanism set up as far as, like, defense frigates. And, I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't necessarily do frigate missions. So, to me, that would just be really cool if I could set it up that way, and I would love for that to happen. I certainly hope it does. However, I don't know if that is going to happen. I do remember this. I do remember that vaguely. Why am I... What? Oh, I forgot I actually have to go here now. So, yeah, Class A, its slot layout is okay, but like I said, I'm not too worried about installing technology and warping with it. So, I'm happy with it. And isn't that all that matters? Yes, yes, that is all that matters. I'm joking. I know freighters are a lot of... This whole game, everything in the game is very different for every... Exactly. That's the other thing that I like, is it has so many different attributes to it. I do like the color as well. And Funny was pointing out how the black and white is pretty uncommon as well. And that's cool that's cool for me too. Alright, I parked over there. Alright, here we go. Hey, made it! Alright. That's not a bad looking one either. I'm just not crazy about the disc on the front of it. I know Funny likes those. So these little guys. I was thinking if you could purchase them and upgrade your fleet capacity. Agreed, John, but I still do want to have a little bit of a capacity. Honestly, like I was saying earlier, I'm willing to compensate or give up a little bit of the storage capacity, but I don't want to give up too much. So, like I said, I'm aiming to keep an A19 slot class freighter. Alright, warping time. And I don't know how up you are on what I've actually been doing in this game, John, but I am actually going back to the system that I was in when Foundations dropped, when you were actually able to first build a base in this game. And I started at like 600,000 light years away, and I am down to 173,000 now. So I'm actually really happy with the progress that I've been able to make with what I have, because I don't have like an explorer that can warp unbelievable distances. The ship that I'm using does 836 light years at a time, max. And like I said, I never set up my freighter to actually warp, so... And actually, KJ just told me about that over in Sword Stream tonight. I actually didn't even realize that you could warp to any star color in a freighter. I thought you had to have the indium. Yeah, indium drive. Yeah, I didn't even know that you could do that in a freighter. So I thought you had to have the indium drive. I thought you had to get the cadmium, then had to find the emerald, then the indium. But apparently I was wrong about that. Didn't know. Go figure. You learn something new every day. Alright, this goes to... we don't have room. That goes... we're gonna put that in the pulse engines. There. That solves that issue. You can go to high capacity. Starship. We have too much, so we'll sell the excess. Space station. Let's go to the space station real quick. We're gonna sell some stuff off, and then we'll get back to warping. Yeah, but once I actually get to my foundation system, I'm going to try and find the exact location that I actually started building my first base in when foundations dropped. I didn't get very far on it, but I'm going to try and find that system and that spot and build a base there. And I'm going to work on upgrading all of my most of my starships. And then I'm going to get the freighter farm rebuilt. I had 18 circuit boards being made on my last farm. I'm going to actually aim for 20 this time. And then I'm going to work on upgrading all of my exocraft as well. I don't even know what that is important. I'm not even going to try and say that, honestly. Yes. So whether I realized it or not, back on one of my very first streams that is saved on my YouTube channel of No Man's Sky, I dropped a booster signal. And whether I realized what I was doing or I didn't realize what I was doing, it is a blessing because I have already ported to that system. So I had that system in my discoveries. God damn it. All the way down here. So this is where I actually built my first base that I lived at. I'm gonna skip that system because originally it was, Gek, but it is now Viking, and that's gonna be really confusing if I live there. So I'm not gonna do that. This is the foundation system. So I'm gonna go straight here. So right now I'm actually heading towards the Gek system, but that's literally only one extra system in between there. So I'm just gonna head towards this one, and I'm gonna eventually wind up at this one. But literally, that system is the second one on my discoveries list. So I actually know exactly where I'm going. And thank you very much, Funny, because you're the one that kind of helped me with that, whether you realize or not. So yeah, actually, when I first started the journey, I had no clue where I was going. I had a general direction, but I had no clue. Now that Funny actually kind of helped me inadvertently actually get that location directly, I can go straight there without really worrying if I miss it or something like that. So yes, I do know where I'm going, John. We're on a starship. Get rid of the excess chromatic metal, and gold, and Hurox, and lemium. I think that's lemium. I think that's how you say that. Alright, excuse me, little Gex. Whoa, I forgot I opened a new Dr. Pepper. I tried lifting and it was really heavy, and I'm like, wow, that is really heavy for an empty can. Alright, damn it. No, it really doesn't seem that far, but... Yep, Uncharted. No, I am not there, Justin, and welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you. I am really close, though. Started at 600,000 light years away, and now we're down to 170,000. So, pretty damn close. Yeah, 170,000. The only concern I have at this point in time is I kind of wasted a few warp cells to go backwards on my path, and I don't know if I'm actually going to wind up not having enough to get to where I want to go. Well, thank you, Justin. Let's see here. 847, 889, 851. Alright, I think this is probably actually going to be our best bet. Alright, away we go. Important, I don't know if you realize how close that is. Alright, do you want to just scroll back the stream a little bit? Because I literally just got done explaining that. No, I'm joking. So, inadvertently, I placed a signal booster in one of my earliest streams ever of No Man's Sky, Justin. So, I didn't realize what I was doing at the time, but in talking with Funny, who is in the stream right now, he actually helped me use the Pilgrim Path, the Pilgrim Star Path, to convert the booster signal into glyphs. With those glyphs, I ported back to that system. However, when I went back to that system through the portal, it doesn't let you warp your freighter there. You can't portal out of there, or you can't warp out of there, and you can't build a base, and you can't port anywhere else. So what I did is that system is now in my discovered systems because I was there, I just couldn't do anything. I'm going here. So I just couldn't do anything when I was there. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually physically warping back there so I can build a base. So I can, warp from that system. So I can get my freighter into that system and everything. Well, I mean, I can't even open the galactic map when I go there, through a portal, John. So, yes, you set waypoints now. So if I just click that, and then I go to my system, custom waypoint. And it's taking me in that direction. Now, something else funny actually brought to my attention, and that I was describing a little bit earlier, is he goes to the second star along the path, and then will go straight. Which actually turns out to be a better system, I believe, because I actually did some actual, backing to it. When you follow the path, the actual path, to me, seems to take you in a vortex around, the center line. By going to the second star, you're going straight instead of in a circle. So you're actually using less fuel going straight and going a further distance than you are when you're actually, rotating around the center. That's the way I see it. And out of 6 times that I warped, 2 out of those 6 times, let me describe that a little bit better. I warped 3 times using Funny's method, and then I warped 3 times using the method where you go to the end of the path and then continue going if you have more of a distance on your warp drive. I did that 3 times for each. 1 out of those 3 times did the old way, or not Funny's way, actually get me further. And it only got me 3 light years further than if I were to do it Funny's way. So really, Funny's way seems to get you further without using as much fuel. Alright, let me catch up here a little bit. We are too far. Let me get into the warp and then I'll catch up on chat real quick. Sorry, got into my explanation again. Oh, got ya. Okay, now I see what you were saying, John. Okay, I got you. I'm pretty sure that was actually the Gektoran belt system, Justin, which I'm actually going to skip over because its inhabitants changed and the name just doesn't fit anymore. I was originally planning on going back there and setting up base there, but I'm actually going to go back to my Foundation system, the system I was in when Foundations for this game dropped. That's my plan right now. So I'm actually probably going to be really close to you if I really consider everything, honestly. Alright, so that's the second one. 716. 906, that's too far. 834, that's pretty damn at the end of our warp range for the ship that I have. So yeah, what I actually am planning on doing is I'm gonna get a screenshot of that signal booster that I dropped on that planet, and I am literally going to try and find that exact location on that planet and actually build a base there. Now. I just think that's going to be really cool to be able to say that this is where foundations dropped. This is where you were able to build a base. And I just built a base there. Alright. 702, 905, damn it. 858. Alright. I'll go here. Quite a few more warps. I don't know. If I were to do some rudimentary math right now, let's see, we have... That's clock, not calculator. The clock is not going to help me in this situation. 100, okay, I'm just going to go with 170,000 light years. Divided by 836 light years, which is how many warps we can, or how many light years we can go at once at max in the ship we're in. Approximately 204 warps. That's approximate. That could be less or it could be more. I think. I did something wrong there. We have 170,000 light years to go. Divided by... That's if I were to use one warp cell at a time. But I don't know how many warps I have with one warp cell now. Because I haven't upgraded, hyperdrive. So, yeah. Die already. Alright, thank you. There we go. As if they stood a chance anyways. So, funny thing for you, Justin. When I started this journey, all 5 of these slots were filled with full stacks of warp cells. And every slot in here, including these, was filled with warp cells. Full stacks of warp cells. I am down to that many now. So, yeah. So, okay, so this is, yes, I will need to go 204 warps. However, I don't know how many warps I get out of one warp cell now. Ah, gotcha, important. Well, that stinks. Alright, we got another warp in here. Now let's get to a actual inhabited system here. Let's see. 8, wow. Oh, that is not out of jump range. That is right at the end of the jump range. You know what really matters there is that point whatever light years. That's what makes it out of jump range. Oh well, whatever. Is this inhabited? Yes, it is. Can I go? Ooh, I can go here. I'm gonna go here. I will have to check that in a second. Interesting. Where the hell's the entrance to this thing? Oh, it is right there. This is one weird space station. There we go. Do I have anything on the spaceship? Magnetized ferrite. Do we need that? No, we do not. Okay. It's only a stack of 63. We're just gonna get rid of it. Alrighty. Well, we definitely made a lot of progress, I think. Let me go back out real quick. What are we at? Like 168? 168,000, I think. Wow. That was a complete guess, but damn, that was a good guess. So we are down to 168,000 light years. That's pretty damn impressive, I think, on my end. However, we're going to have to continue this little journey another night. I have run out of time tonight, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. I'll get plenty of magnetized ferrite from killing pirates. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I'm not afraid to get rid of it. Plus, I have a really upgraded mining beam, so I can get it on planets as well, funny amps. But like I was saying, I do have to say goodnight for tonight, guys. Please do make sure you hit that like button. Much appreciated for doing that. Subscribe. I do a whole bunch of different stuff on the channel, but don't worry, I will be back to No Man's Sky. You can count on that. But we get 958 Wheels Wednesday, which is actually being taken over by the Borderlands series at the moment, so that's turning into Transmission Thursday. I am kind of in the leeway of getting another game in there, so you'll probably be seeing some Fallout 76 and some Skyrim mixed in there. We'll see what we wind up doing, but just to let you guys know about that. If you do want to stay in touch outside of YouTube, TSS958 Gaming on Twitter, Instagram, PlayStation Community, and the Facebook group. Make sure you join those. There are going to be quite a few days coming up here where I'm actually not going to be able to live stream. I will be putting out notifications on the social media, so make sure you follow me on that so you know what's going on. When I am doing live streams and stuff, I will let you guys know what's going on most of the time. So it's a really good way to stay informed as far as the channel goes, and it's a great way to get in touch with me through like direct messages and stuff like that. I will get back to you as soon as I can on those, so like I said, feel free to message me on any of those ways, or platforms, any of those platforms. I don't know, can you say that? Anyways, whatever. Wednesday through Saturday nights typically is when I do my live streams. Don't forget to check out the GPS segments, which are gameplay shorts, quick, on average 2-minute videos, just funny, interesting, cool gameplay moments that happen to me when I'm not on air, and I like to share with you guys. Make sure you leave a like on those. Hit me up with comments on those. Let me know what you're thinking. And on that note, I am going to say have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining in. It was great to talk with all of you. I don't know what time it is for you, so have a wonderful morning, noon, afternoon, evening, nighttime. Don't forget to enjoy your very important best one of the night, midnight snack time. Have a great night, guys. I hope to catch you in the next stream, next GPS, in the comments. See ya.